forgot to look up the thing. Hey guys, it's Kylie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are on the floor so I can show you a product that is absolutely 10 out of 10. Recommend. Not sponsored, obviously. I don't have enough people following me to get sponsors, sadly. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And let's talk about this thing right here. So if you travel a lot, or not even necessarily a lot, and have kids, this is a product that, oh my gosh, it's such a lifesaver. I have a 4-year-old and I recently traveled, I live in Texas now, I traveled back home to Iowa to visit family for 2 weeks. Now this is a product that I've wanted since we moved to Texas, because I knew we would be doing a lot of back and forth flying to go back home to see people and stuff. But at the time it was just, is it really going to be worth it kind of thing? And then before this trip, I'm like, I'm definitely going to get it, because it was just me and my 4-year-old. My husband did not go with me, and this made things so much easier. I definitely wish we had got it when we first moved here. She was 2 when we first moved, so we have taken, I think this was our 3rd trip back home. So it would have been helpful those last 2 trips for sure, but I am so happy that I had it for this last trip at least, especially again when I'm traveling alone with my child. It was such a lifesaver. So this is the Jetkids by, I think it's Stokke, S-T-O-K-K-E. It is a suitcase, a rolling suitcase with a bed in it. This is originally retails for $199. It is on sale right now for $149.25. So if this is something you're interested in, get it now while it's on sale. I did buy the bundle. It came with this suitcase and a backpack as well, so then she could have her own carry-on, and it's just a matching backpack for this. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. I would say if your child already has a backpack, that's not necessarily worth it, but it is helpful, and it's also nice because it does have a little hook. You can actually hook it on to your suitcase. It's nice also, I should probably go get it, but I don't know where it's at. It's also nice because it fits a lot in there and it extends. It's also got little captain patches, like a pilot captain patches on the shoulders, and she got so many compliments over that and the suitcase itself too. So let's get into the suitcase a little bit more. So this is it. Let me get the dimensions for you quick. Okay, it is 18.11 by 17.87 by 14.17. So what's really cool about this suitcase is it's a bed box, but it's also a ride-on suitcase, which the bed part isn't what sold me this. The fact that she can ride on it and I can pull her is what sold me on this, because my last flight home, she was riding on my carry-on, on the, you know, the little thing that you pull out and you pull it with. She was riding on that, and at that point she was only 3 on our last trip. The handle started bending in, but it was easy for me to do that with her riding on the suitcase because we were in the Chicago airport, very busy. When she walks, she just walks at a slower pace, and I didn't want to have to carry her and pull around my suitcase. Plus she had her own suitcase as well, a carry-on suitcase. So it was very difficult to get around with her in the airport, especially if you have to move fast. The suitcase has 4 wheels. She gets to sit on the top right here. It has a little handle for her to hang on to, and then it comes with this strap here that connects on the front on these 2 hooks, and then you just pull the suitcase around and she rides on it. If I have any footage of her through the airport or anywhere, or pictures, I will put them on screen so you can get a better look at it. But yeah, you just get to pull her around, and if she doesn't want to ride on it, if she has time, or if you have any time, she can pull it herself, or they can pull it themselves, whatever. The strap is adjustable. If at any time you need to pick the suitcase up, it does unhook pretty easily, and then it hooks on to this back loop, and then you can pick it up and carry it like this and just throw it over your shoulder, which I did once on an escalator, but then I thought, well, that's silly. I just pulled her to the elevator. They're easy enough to find. And I mean, it is super fast and easy to switch this. She just scares me on an escalator because she likes to jump and whatnot. So that's one cool thing about it. Also, it does come with, I think it's like 2 pages of stickers so that they can decorate their suitcase. She got to decorate it with all of her stickers. She got her name on it, all the fun stuff, which made her feel pretty special. We got it in the pink color. I do believe it comes in a blue and a white color, I believe. I think it's 3 different colors. I'm not for sure. I'll put pictures up on the screen of all the colors you can get. Okay, so to open the suitcase, it's got 2 buttons on each side, and then you just push them in, pull the lid off, and then you can fit whatever you need to inside. Now, it doesn't look like it's a ton of room, but I fit so much stuff in here. Not that I needed the room, because we were gone for 2 weeks. So I checked in a suitcase, then I had my carry-on, which had basically all of her clothes, and then this was her carry-on. But we were able to fit those little fabric cubes that you fill with stuff. I could fit 2 of these in here or 1 larger one. And that was packed with, I know I could get at least 1 week of clothes in just those little fabric stuff. I don't know, it fits a lot. It doesn't look like much, but it really does fit a lot. Then she also had her blanket. I rolled up a blanket, stuffed it in the side. Her toys, like she had a doll. I'm not sure what else. I know on the way back I switched the packing up a little bit and I put a fabric case in here, plus I put my makeup bag in here, and then her doll and some other stuff in here as well. And then the bed that comes with it, which I'll get into this in a little bit, sits right on top of everything, so the bed itself does not take up a lot of room. And then in this part here, in the bottom of the seat part, this actually opens up, this piece slides back, and you have your container that what I put in here was her snacks for the plane. But you can fit so much more in there, so it's pretty deep, but it closes, so that's how you open it. This one slides, and then it closes. This is actually for the bed part, this extension here, and then it just slides right back, locks into place, and there you have it, and that's the lid. There's definitely a lot of space in here. Now, as far as the bed itself goes, I didn't think I would get as much use out of it as I did. Penelope absolutely loved it, and it was a huge saver for me. Penelope does not take naps, and on the flight home she slept on both planes because of this bed, thankfully, because she was so comfortable. And she slept, did she sleep on the one there? Yeah, on the way there she slept on at least 1 plane, but at least she was super comfortable through the whole flight. So what you do is during takeoff and landing, you have to have this under your seat. That's not a big deal. It's really easy to maneuver, get in and out of there. I think it fit perfectly. I had to slide it this way instead of this way, if you know what I mean, but not a big deal. So after you're in the air, whatever, you can get it back up and set it out. So what you do is you take the lid off, take your bed out, and then your lid flips upside down. You click your buttons again, and it pops on like this. It's adjustable, so you can move it up and down. So this will actually sit level with the height of the seat, so it'll match up. Then this bed, she will have to, or your child will have to sit up. I just made her scoot her butt up and I slid the mattress underneath her, so not a big deal. It looks like this. You clip these buttons onto the other buttons on the bed. The bottom part has these little plastic strip things that are meant to be slip resistant so it doesn't slide around on the seat. And then you just put this part, this is where her butt will go, onto the seat. These go against the armrest. They'll fold up like this. They go up against the armrest, so then they have a little bit more cushion, separation, whatever. Then it will sit, oh yeah, and then this gets extended this way I think is how, yeah, we had it like this, because then if you don't need this out, you can push it back in. The extension sits on the seat, and this is set on top of there. And then it also has these little elastic pieces that go on top like this, so then it stays and doesn't slide. So now your child has a seat or a bed. Penelope was able to basically not lay out completely, because I mean planes aren't that big, but she was able to scrunch up a little bit more in this, because the regular size of a seat is basically what this piece is here. So you have at least another foot of laying room. So she was able to curl up, squiggle around, whatever. They can still be buckled up while laying in their bed. So the seat belt basically went through right here. She was buckled up and able to lay down, covered her up with a blanket, and then it's so easy to put back away, plop back in when the plane is ready to land, fold it up. Rolls really easily, and then the buttons snap back together, so it's like a little sleeping bag. That's kind of how it's rolled up. There, now it's all rolled up, and then you can put it right back in. Bloop. And this goes back on. Done. Super easy. Your kids are comfortable. You don't lose them because they get to ride on it through the airport. You can go as fast as you want. Their feet basically rest against this, so they're facing this way. And then their feet sit on this piece here, and then you pull them. They can even scoot themselves if they'd like to. I think the ages on this are up to 8 years old, but Penelope's only 4, so I know she'll get a lot more use out of it because she's a very small child anyways. Oh, this one says it's from ages 3 to 7. I think you can also buy this box without the bed in it, so if the bed's not something you're interested in. I wasn't necessarily interested in it at first either, and then it ended up being totally worth it. So I will link this in the description box below, as well as the bundle that I purchased it. I know you can get this off of Amazon. I got it directly off of their website. I just thought it was a really cool product and so worth it if you have kids. Again, I know it's expensive, but if you do a lot of traveling, at least, I don't know, once or twice a year, to me, it's so much more worth it, because when I was in the airport, first of all, we had so many people stopping and asking us what it was, where we got it, saying it was so cool, like just so many compliments and comments. And two, just seeing the amount of parents walking around with strollers, pushing their babies, or not babies, but toddlers and everything in the strollers, or carrying them around, trying to shuffle their bags with them, and then looking at myself just pulling Penelope around in this was so simple and easy. A stroller simple too, but then you have to pull it back up. It has to be put under the plane. Then you have to wait for it to come back out. You get it. It's just not that it's complicated or anything, but this is just a lot more simple and faster, easier. I love everything about it. I have no complaints. Really, I think the only thing that I had an issue with is this little tag here. Fell off on this side. It's still in the suitcase, and I keep putting it back on, but it won't stay. So you're supposed to be able to grab both ends, so if you want to open one side and not the other, it's easier to do, but that's not a big deal to me. So I think if I just hot glue it or something, maybe that'll help. I think that's all I have to say about this for now. If you guys have any questions about it, please let me know. I'm happy to answer anything. Again, I just love it so much. It was worth every penny. I'll be excited to travel with Penelope again because it's so much easier, simpler. I don't have to worry about her in a crowded airport because I'm just pulling her along with me. Again, plenty of space in here to pack stuff. All good thoughts on this. All good thoughts. Anyways, that is it for today. Again, let me know if you have any questions. Please don't forget to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Other than that, we will see you in the next one. Bye.